All right, buddy. Do you mind if I go off about? I think we need to start doing a banger of the week section. Maybe after we do our group reviews or something like that. I really like the idea of a banger of the week.
Okay.
So introducing our new section, banger of the week. That's the banner going across. Why are you laughing so hard at banger of the week?
I just I don't know. Banger just sounds really funny to me.
I hardly know her, but
this is your banger of the week.
This is my banger of the week. Everything Sucks, Real Gamer Hours. This was it's not a one shot. There's going to be issue number 2, but it seems like the second issue is going to be telling a different story. Right. So we've talked about this before. Issue number 1 of the Avengers and issue number 2 of the Avengers and issue number 3, they all told different stories. They were like, this is the Avengers versus Loki. This is the Avengers versus Kang. And Spider-Man was the same way. And I really, really hope that comic goes back in that direction, because I feel like that's what this is doing. I feel like that's what Ghost Gut is doing, is just building a cool character and then throwing them into just one-shot situations. I think that is so cool. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe issue number 2 will connect directly into this. But either way, I'm just throwing that out there into the universe. I think that's a great way for comics to go. But I just had so much fun.
I like it. I like that idea.
I just had so much fun with this comic because it's relatable. It's just a guy who sits around, smokes cigarettes, and plays video games. And
is he a shark?
No, I don't think it's a shark. I think it's like a bird. It has a beak. It's a beanie that you're seeing. He's wearing a beanie.
Oh, it's really small on the screen, so I can't.
Well,
and
that's what she said. But hey, we're gonna keep going. Yeah, and so what I thought was the coolest thing about this story was it's about Noah and his friends playing this video game, and as Noah is explaining the video game, it's like switches between him talking about it to going into the game and explaining what he does, and then it like jumps back out, and then as their friends join, it kind of continues to happen of just jumping back and forth between that world, which I think is such a great artistic expression of what it feels like to sit around gaming with your friends, because you are submerged in that world, but you're also in this world together. But a big the heartbeat behind this comic is this idea of just wasting away in front of your video games, just sitting there for days, for weeks, and the conflict that kind of comes with that, because you're like, I did this really cool thing, I accomplished so much, but I also haven't left my house in a week, so like just that weird confliction within you, but you also have like these deep, like very like personal and experiences. Video games are weird.
Yeah, well, it's funny that you like mentioned that, because it's just like time is so much different in a video game setting, and it's like you said, like I remember back in the day, like I was obsessed with like the Final Fantasy games. I think the last one I played was like 12 or 13, but like I had played them since the PlayStation days, from 7 on, and just how many hours you actually spent like in real time on those games, but like the amount of time that it goes on in the game is completely different. And you can have this like hyped up sense of like, I accomplished so much playing this game for like 2 hours today in real time. And it does feel like an achievement. And then your parents are like, well, like you're not really achieving anything by sitting on your butt and playing video games all day. But like you are when you're doing it like with your friends and like with a purpose. It's just it's escaping from like the realities of actually having to deal with life.
Right. Yeah. And there's times where that's a good thing, and it's a time where that can be abused, so it's like anything, it just deserves balance,